Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is part 25 step-by-step guide to learn Angular. So if you are directly coming to this video, I will recommend you to watch previous video first and then you can come to this video. These are the topics we are going to cover in this complete video series, and today we are working on the reactive form. So in the previous video we created one reactive form and we added some basic validation, and in this video I am going to add dynamic validation at runtime. So let's start, and this is the application which we are going to develop in this complete video series. So this is our to do form, and what I want is if I will keep cursor on end date and if I'm coming out, so I can see a validation message. So and if I will uncheck this, and now if I will come back again and come out from text box, so still I can see a validation message. But what I want is if I am going to uncheck this, so I don't want to keep this field as a mandatory field. So that validations I want to handle dynamically. So let's start for this. So step one is let's call one method on checkbox change. So what event I can use? Yes, correct. Change event. So let's use change event here, and I can give any name for method. So I am giving is auto close, and let's copy this, save this changes, and let's create a method in a component with the is auto close name. So now let's save this, and here I want to get the value of our checkbox. So how can I get that? Yes, I can use our form. So this dot to do form, and we are having a method. Uh, let's get, instead of get we can use this controls, and then we can find our control, but instead of that I can use get method here, and in the get I am going to pass our control name, so it's auto close. So let's paste it here, and I am going to add one if condition. So if the value is true, means checkbox is checked. So our if it is checked, then our end date should be mandatory, and if it is not checked, then end date should be optional. So let's start writing code for this. So now first let's get end date in one variable with the same form get method, and let's pass end date here. Now in the end date, if it is mandatory, so first let's clear all validators, and then I can set the validation. So I can see one method that's called set validators, and inside that we can pass the array of our validation. So what are the validation we need? So we need now only one validation. So let's copy and paste it here, and now I have to tell that to update this validation. So now let's end date dot update value and validity. So by this our validation is going to apply, and if it is not if checkbox is not checked, Then what I want to is I want to only clear our validators, and I will update the value and validity again. Now let's see our changes in the browser. So yeah, this is our to do form, and by default auto close is checked. Then this end date should be mandatory. So let's me try to enter in the text box and let me come out. So yeah, I can see please enter end date, and let's uncheck this checkbox. So now I can see no error is coming. I can coming and I'm coming outside, so I am not able to see any validation message. Now one more change what I want to do is similar to our registration component form. If you will see our submit button, this is our registration button. So we have added this disabled property. So I am going to use that same property in our save to do component also, and let's paste it here. And instead of registration form, what is our form group name? Let's see and copy, and let's scroll down and paste it here and save this. So now I can see initially my save button is disabled. Now let's add some value here. Let's select this drop down. Let's give some start date, and I'm not going to give end date. So still I can see my save button is disabled. But what if I will uncheck this checkbox? So now my save button is also enabled, because if I will uncheck this, my end date is becoming optional. So I hope you will be able to answer if someone will ask you how to add dynamic validation in our reactive form. So we use set validators method, and then we used update value and validity to update our changes, and to clear the validations dynamically we used clear validators. So that's all for this video. In the next video, we will work on the set value and patch value. And this is also very common question. Usually we get in the interview, what is the difference between set value and patch value? So we will see that in the next video. Thank you for watching.